Sky Genie Entertainment presents the following. The following may not be suitable for children under the age of 18. It contains coarse language, sexual references, views, and personal opinions. The characters on this show are fictional and made for fun, not harm. You are listening to the Sky Genie Show. Hit the music! Hello and welcome to the Sky Genie Show, the worst show ever. We're on episode 53 of the Sky Genie Show, and the question is out. Is pissing on your ex-partner while she's sleeping a gross revenge or a turn-on? I made a poll on Twitter and everybody said it's a turn-on. Now, that 100% happened to be one person, but oh well. Starting out on a good note there, aren't we? First on the agenda, if you clicked it on YouTube, you'd see that the title of today's show, WWE, for over 50 years, making names, then taking them away. I decided to make the memes that I make the title of the show. I thought that's a pretty awesome idea, and the advantages of using YouTube. But we can count Elias Who, the Drifter, as the latest casualty to lose a name. Yes, he has a long list of people that have lost names. Antonio Cesaro, Alexander Rusev, Adrian Neville. The list goes on. Wouldn't it be weird, back in the day, during the 80s, if all of a sudden, with Hulk Hogan going through years and years of being the top star, then all of a sudden, they decided to drop the Hulk? I mean, they would have to drop the Hulk part because it was of a copyright reason, which is why he was Hulk Hogan for all these years. And it's funny because it's just Vince McMahon waking up one day and saying, well, I don't like the name Samson. Yet, I was listening to Jason Solomon's interview with Justin Roberts, and how he stated that WWE will make an edict, but in a few weeks, forget that they made an edict. To me, it shows that the old man is losing it. Shane, Stephanie, Triple H, maybe it's time you stuck Vince in a home. I mean, let's not get into the fact that the theory that he thinks that television is a dying form, which it is. I agree it is, but he thinks that going on platforms like Facebook or Twitter or even YouTube would be bigger money, where it's not. There's no money in YouTube, there's no money in Facebook, there's no money in Twitter or anything. I mean, I'm living proof of that. This show's proof of that. I make no money whatsoever on this show. I mean, I don't have the fan base, I don't have anything like that. Plus, we're talking about wrestling too, so that gets cut in half because apparently it's not an acceptable term on YouTube. But anyway, I guess we could go on to bring it to the table. Now, the show has Peter Rosenberg in it. I have nothing against Peter Rosenberg, even though I put tweets out calling him a pussy. But it's not directed at him. More so, it's directed at how the company treats him. Now, obviously he's getting paid a shitload of money to do that. Otherwise, nobody in their right mind will be stupid enough to sit there for, hour to half hour on end, taking shit for asking questions that the fans want to know. All bringing to the table is having JBL, who is the voice for Vince McMahon, to shit on fans who are critical of the WWE product. me included. Not at me directly, but this show is a point of that. The one thing I refuse to do on this show is cow tip and suck up, because that's just not me. That's not how I'm wired. It may have cost me jobs and friendships, but that's just how I am. I'm never going to be a suck up, ever. It's just not in my DNA or vocabulary to suck up. I don't even know how to suck up. The thing I get on this company about is the fact that they keep crowing on about how they're entertainment and that they're trying to bring fans entertainment, yet they'll shit on fans when they don't like the brand of entertainment that they show. Now, the reason why fans stick around because they want to see the product succeed. They want to see a good product. For years and years, they have seen a good product. There's been as much good as there is bad. But also, the other issue is that WWE with authority figures, with any of the McMahons, put themselves out as heel authority figures. Now, when you're doing that, you make the company a heel by comparison. So they're going to look at your company as something to rebel against. I mean, you're a corporate business. I've worked for a corporate business before, and they never seem to have the understanding that, well, because they're a big company doesn't mean it commands respect. The sad thing with corporate companies is when you see a logo or a name of a show, like WWE for example, at the bottom corner of your screen you'll see the WWE logo. That's all they care about. What happens, everything else on the TV, they don't give a shit about. It's what that little logo on the corner is. And you can tell with the WWE as their WWE Championship and Universal Championship, it looks the same as that big giant W on it. I've said this on this show and on other shows in the past, that if WWE could put a logo fully on the TV screen, they would, because they're a corporate company. And the thing with corporate companies, and when you position Vince McMahon or Stephanie McMahon as a heel, you kind of feed the narrative that corporate companies are all bad and corrupt. I mean, it's promoting the fact you're bad and corrupt, which is not good business. And the one thing I find is very stupid is when you have JBL on there ripping fans for being fans. Why is it such a crime to be a fan? Why is it so bad to be critical? I mean, how many people have gone to a movie that people have raved and gone on about and said, well, this movie sucks? How many people have gone to a movie that people say sucks and says it happens to be good? It's entertainment. Entertainment is subjective to criticism. And you're going to get criticism when you present it as an entertainment forum. Wrestling in general is meant to be viewed as a shoot sport. And as I've said in past weeks, I can understand, hey, all the flip you do shit and the segment skits. I can understand for a bit of a laugh, bit of character, to evolve a character, have us know what Seth Rollins is, what Dean Ambrose is, what Roman Reigns is. Shoot it like a sport, present the story in something that's interesting. Give me a reason why I should support Roman Reigns, because there's no reason for me to support Roman Reigns. Speaking of Roman Reigns, when I first started wrestling, there was a term called X-Pac heat. At the time it was 2001, and X-Pac was probably the most hated guy in WWE. As during the whole Alliance Invasion angle, X-Pac was a WWE guy but got booed easily. At the time, it was X-Pac was coming off a big babyface run, but it came to a point where WWE overdid it, and the fans resented it, like shoved him down their throats. So my thinking is now that Roman Reigns has Roman heat. Roman heat, for my definition of what I'm calling it, is the definition of being sick and tired of seeing Roman Reigns every week. He goes to nearly every arena and gets booed out of the building. He generates more people that hate his guts, and I think even more than John Cena. I guess you could put that down to John Cena heat, but Roman heat I think is a lot worse than John Cena. Don't go away, because after the break, more of the Sky Genie Show. Can't get enough of the Sky Genie Show? Check out the website, skygenieshow.weebly.com. There you'll find links to past shows and much more. Go to skygenieshow.weebly.com today. For discussions and opinions on the events of professional wrestling, check out Wrestling Soup with Joey Numbers, Anthony Missionary Thomas and John Draper as they break down what's good and what's bad in professional wrestling with a light-hearted approach. Thursdays, 9:30 on Mixlr, Saturday morning-ish, and after every WWE pay-per-view, you get a free post-show review. Check out Wrestling Soup, motherfuckers. Looking for a podcast instead of wrestling? And check out Get in the Corner with Dogger Baby and Yuck Nasty, 8:30 Wednesday night on Mixlr. Do you need more fruits and vegetables in your diet? Check out juiceplus.com.au today. Juice Plus is the convenient and inexpensive way to add more nutrition to your diet from fruits and vegetables every day. Juice Plus Fruit Blend is made from 7 different fruits. Juice Plus Vegetable Blend is made from 10 different vegetables, grains, plus an array of natural antioxidants, phytochemicals, and fiber in a convenient capsule form. Each ingredient is especially selected to provide you with a wide range of nutritional benefits. We call it next best thing to fruits and vegetables. Check out juiceplus.com.au today. For in-depth discussion and show updates, go to the show's Facebook at the Sky Genie Show page. Looking for a good wrestling podcast for Sundays? Because let's face it, who isn't bored on a Sunday, but also wants to have that lazy day? Then check out the Solomonster Sounds off. He breaks down everything that in the week that was professional wrestling. Also check out his Facebook page where there's numerous discussions on the topics of professional wrestling. Solomonster Sounds Off drops every Sunday on Podbean for in-depth discussion on professional wrestling as well as politics and the stupid laws in your state. Check out Wrestling's National Committee with Johnny Florida, Old Man Jenkins and Papa Dave Sensei live on Mixlr on Tuesdays during Smackdown, or the after party of Wrestling Soup, and on Sundays. Check them out. Do you need a good laugh after the crap you see on Monday Night Raw? Then check out the Don Tony and Kevin Castle show as they break down Raw and current events in professional wrestling. The Don Tony Kevin Castle show immediately after Raw. For those wanting to follow me on Twitter, it's at SDD916. Check it out. Hey, have you got a suggestion for stupid shit of the week? Then please send it to Twitter at SDD916. That is at SDD916 on Twitter. Is it a holiday season and you happen to be sad and lonely and also a fan of professional wrestling? Then check out the holiday edition of the Sky Genie Show. There I look for old shows, whether it be WWE, WCW, ECW, whatever, and I find random shows that I review and see how they test today, 2017. Check out the holiday edition here on YouTube. Welcome back to the Sky Genie Show. Bailey suffered a shoulder injury in a match with Nia Jax on Raw. This comes after a botched slam and Nia Jax being reckless in the ring. The funny thing about this is that fans have been on a public outcry of another story where Shinsuke Nakamura accidentally dropped John Cena on his head during a match number 1 contendership on Smackdown. People are crowing on and saying, how is it any different from Shinsuke Nakamura to Nia Jax being unsafe? And here it is. Nia Jax is known for botching in the ring. She's very green, she was caught up way too quickly, and should have been in NXT for a lot longer. Same with Dana Brooke. Shinsuke Nakamura, on the other hand, is a veteran in the ring and is not known for injuring people. There's a difference between a freak accident and somebody who is a liability in the ring. When you step into a ring, you are taught pretty much on day one to protect your opponent. And it can be dangerous. A guy like Sheamus is another guy who works very stiff and has injured a lot of people, but yet has not been reprimanded. At this point, he should probably be either released or sent back down to NXT to get seasoning. The trouble is, when you become a liability, that is bad because people don't want to work with you. They'll deem you unsafe, they'll end up firing you, and you'll never get a job again. It's meant to be another superstar shake-up and people being sent down to NXT. And if anybody's to be sent down, it's Nia Jax and Dana Brooke. Speaking of people reportedly being traded to NXT, Enzo Amore. Apparently Vince McMahon finds him annoying and wants to send him down to NXT. Instead of putting him on 205 Live or some show like that, Vince wants him out of his hair. And this stems from backstage heat where he got kicked off a tour bus for being annoying by Roman Reigns, and apparently smokes a lot of pot. I mean, hey, if Roman Reigns kicked off Enzo Amore for smoking pot, well, Roman Reigns got busted last year, so he's kind of a hypocrite, isn't he? WWE has announced the departure of Eva Marie. Oh gee, WWE lost her airhead. If they could lose Nikki Bella, they'd lose another one, lose them all. This woman is a complete and utter idiot. Reports have been coming in for months now that Eva Marie was demanding a women's championship reign, demanding all this and that, but she never bothered to even learn the business or have any respect for it. She hasn't appeared on WWE TV since she got a drug violation for Adderall. And her and her boyfriend went on this big, giant campaign about how it's not bad to take Adderall. I'm thinking that is the bullshit excuse. I reckon there's something more to it, because it was Paige, Roman Reigns, and Eva Marie that got busted for it. I mean, if she ever thought she was going to get away with shit like that, she's stupider than she looks. No, she's as stupid as she looks. I mean, I seen a picture one time with Missionary, found an old picture of Eva Marie, and you can tell she is totally plastic and very insecure. When you look up fake in the dictionary for people to describe, that is her. Nikki Bella is right there with her. Now, before we go, I'd like to say that next week there will not be a Sky Genie show. I'll be out with other commitments. I am looking to do a live post show after SummerSlam, after Wrestling Soup, but I'll announce it as it happens. No stupid shit of the week this week. I would like to thank you for listening to this episode of the Sky Genie Show. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Check out our website, skygenieshow.weebly.com. And on Facebook, it's the Sky Genie Show page. And on Twitter, it's SDD916. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch you later.